So the Samsung A53 has been out for about 8 months now, and everyone would argue that it's getting old. So is it getting old because Samsung will be releasing new phones, or is it getting old because everyone thinks you need to have the latest device? So for the mere fact that Samsung is still selling this device, should you go out and buy it going into 2023? Let's talk about it right after this intro. What's up guys, it's Ryan here with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the Samsung A53 and whether you should or shouldn't buy it going into 2023 based on its features. So if you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss my next video. So going into 2023, we know Samsung will be releasing new phones around about February. However, that doesn't mean that the Samsung A53 is not a good budget option for those looking for a good smartphone at a great price. And now that we're in the holiday season, that makes the price much lower as there are many sales on different sites. But apart from the price that comes in at $285 renewed and $363 new on Amazon, the Samsung A53 has a lot going for it. The A53 comes in 4 colors: blue, white, peach, and black, which is the color that I got. So the A53 is powered by a 5nm octa-core chipset, which ties all the software features together, making the phone efficient. Scrolling the UI and opening apps are very smooth and responsive, and I'm assuming that the option with the 8GB of RAM will be even better. One of the main things that I want to talk about is its modern design and build quality. Not the most expensive materials, but it looks really good. The back of the A53 is hard plastic, and as you can see here, it's a fingerprint magnet. I really don't mind the plastic back of the A53 because it makes the phone more durable. And in my opinion, there's no reason to spend money on high quality glass like in the case of the Samsung S22. Instead, it will be better to put that money into something like the display. The button layouts is nice, and you don't get a headphone jack. Well, who does get a headphone jack on smartphones these days? The speakers are good quality, loud enough to watch content in a quiet environment. The A53 is IP67 rated, so it's dust and water resistance, up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. So it's okay to get the phone wet, but I wouldn't go jumping into the pool with the phone in my pocket. Now let's talk about the display. So the display of the Samsung A53 is a 6.5 Super AMOLED 1080p 120Hz display that goes up to 800 nits of brightness. The display is Gorilla Glass 5, which is Samsung telling you that the display is very strong. But if I were you, I would still use a screen protector. There is also a fingerprint sensor beneath the display that works pretty well, along with the face recognition camera via the hole punch camera. Pretty good display specs for a phone at this price. The brightness is very useful, especially when outdoors in sunlight. The 120Hz allow you to play games pretty smoothly and just navigate the UI with no worries. The colors on the A53 is great, as you have 2 basic screen modes, Vivid and Natural. Vivid allow the colors to be a little bit more saturated, which is the standard screen mode when you set up the phone straight out of the box. There's also a slider for you to control the color temperature from warm to cool based on your preference. The A53 has the option of adding storage via a micro SD card. I should also mention that both the micro SD card and SIM card use the same tray. The internal storage goes up to 256 GB if you are not using external storage, and the RAM starts at 4 GB and goes up to 8 GB based on the option that you choose. Now let's talk about the camera. The A53 has a camera bump, but nothing odious. It's pretty subtle and flows with the look of the phone. It has 4 cameras, and the lineup is quite interesting. This includes a 64 megapixel 26mm wide camera at f1.8, a 12 megapixel ultra wide at f2.2, a 5 megapixel macro at f2.4, and a 5 megapixel depth at f2.4. The pictures and videos are better than the A32 5G, and I think for what this phone costs, you get great quality images. I really like using the macro camera because you're able to get detailed shots of whatever you're shooting. The camera autofocus is pretty good, much faster than I expected. The A53 also has a flash that blends neatly with the 4 cameras. The cameras allow you to capture HDR content. It records 4K at 30 frames a second and 1080p at 30 frames a second. Not bad for a phone at this price. And what good would this review be if we didn't talk about battery life? The Galaxy A53 has a 5000 mAh battery and is able to last you all day. It also comes with a 25-watt fast charger in case you need to charge the phone quickly. This allows you to play games on the phone without any worries of the battery dying. But with so many phones in Samsung lineup, who is the Samsung Galaxy A53 for? Well, if you want a phone that takes good pictures and videos, play games smoothly, and give you close to flagship performance, then the A53 is for you. And with Samsung offering 4 major software updates and security updates for 4 years, you have nothing to worry about. And for all that, you can't beat the price of $363. And if you're thinking about purchasing this phone, I will be linking it in the description below. You can also check out my Samsung Galaxy S22 8 months later review here, and hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this one. So guys, that's it for this video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.